Te whakapono me te rangi Marie tatu tatu e. Good morning. Well, welcome back to Inspirational Communities. This is Geraldine here on RFM. And I'm here on this Monday morning as our monthly show. Sorry, I'm actually starting a bit late. I'm here today to share with you a very special story about a couple that live in our community here in Masterton. And they were going to come, and they are struggling to make way to the studio. So whilst waiting for them, I would like to share our story, or we might have to welcome them maybe on another show. We are waiting, so whilst I'm waiting, I'd like to tell you about their story. So this is the story of Tash and Josh Brooker. And Tash lives in Masterton. She's a Kiwi mum with one of the world's most painful and debilitating conditions. And she's made a plea to raise funds for treatment that could change her life. Natasha Brooker, she's 32. She has suffered from complex regional pain syndrome for more than 8 years. It's a rare and extremely painful, incurable neurological condition that causes nerve pain throughout the body. And so I would like to talk to you a bit more about what she's been doing to try and help her find a cure, find a treatment to help her deal with this condition, which makes it hard for her to be a mum on an everyday basis to her children, and she wants to be there for them. So some of the things that I may be saying today, or might be sharing today about this condition and about her story, may be challenging for some of you, but I would really like you to try and listen as much as you can and support this beautiful whānau that are trying to do everything, move mountains to get better. So I'd like to put a bit of music just to give us a little music break, and I'll tell you more about it after.
I'm Ricky Reid, and welcome to my...
So sorry, there's a little technical issue here. So here we go.
Ooh,
Okay, so back to us and Natasha's story. So Natasha's been experiencing complex regional pain syndrome, and she lives in Masterton, and I'm here to really kind of help her and get the support that she needs from her community. The community's already given her an awful lot of support through Elaine Ligot's Facebook page, which is doing a good deed, and I would really recommend you to go and check out that Facebook page and look for all the support that's been put to help Natasha and her family get the treatment that they need for Natasha to feel better. So Natasha has suffered from complex regional pain syndrome, and the way she describes it is she explains that the McGill scale is what they measure all pain on. Some of you might have heard that. And CRPS, which is a condition she suffers from, which is complex regional pain syndrome, is rated above giving birth and amputation. It's known as one of the most painful conditions known to man. And she says, it feels like electric fire is running through my vein, and that my whole body is wrapped in barbed wire. It's constant pain. I've lost so much strength and muscle and weight from it, and my eyesight goes blurry. So to help her, the Brooker family, Tash and her lovely husband Josh, have created a Give a Little page to raise 80,000 to head overseas, either to the US or Italy, for potential treatment that will save her life. Okay, I would like to give another music break in honor of Tash and her family, and Tash has asked me to play some Bob Marley. So please listen to the Bob Marley song that Tash has asked me, and she would like to dedicate it to her dad.
They say only
All right, we're back. Together, and got some great news. Josh and Tash have arrived. So I'm so happy to see them here today, and they can tell us their story in person. So welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for making it today. I know that was just an expedition for you, and you did it. So I'm so full of aroha for you, and I see so much bravery in what you're doing today. So I'd like to really kind of honor that and encourage anyone listening to really feel very privileged to be here listening to Tash and Josh here in the studio.
Thank you. Tash is real sore at the moment, guys. Like she really struggles to kind of talk through the pain sometimes. So I'll just do the talking if I can, and if she feels like she can, she'll help too. But yeah, it's an incredibly hard thing we're going through. And like the thing is, like lots of people go through it, and you don't know about it, you don't hear about it. Like no one talks about it because they're all just the system really with CRPS. It just keeps.
You need to be closer to the microphone. We can't hear anything you're saying. So
Okay.
Thank you.
Get both up.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Sorry guys, apparently I wasn't talking into the mic properly. It's good to be here. It's hard. It was hard to get here. Like I just finished carrying Tashi up the stairs to get in here. And it's really hard. Like she can't always talk through the pain. She's real sore right now. And we just want to take this opportunity to talk about, like, obviously she's not the only one going through this. And it's a real hard topic to talk about. Because the people who go through it, they're just in so much pain, and half the time people don't even believe them. It's just because it's a lot of the time it's an invisible thing. Like there are times when it's not, but you know when you can't see it, it's hard for people to trust in it and think that it's real. Even the people that have it sometimes, because they're told from all these numerous doctors and professionals that you don't have this. But complex regional pain syndrome, like it's a thing, and it's affecting like potentially thousands of New Zealanders, and it just doesn't get a voice. Like we've found through what we've gone through and reaching out to the community, that in the community we live in Masterton, there's dozens, if not hundreds, of people who have it. You know, and we're told it's a rare neurological disease, but it doesn't seem to be that rare. We're just told what they want us to think about it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And so I hear that it's not just your own battle you're fighting for here.
Yeah.
I hear that you're here because you obviously need your own, you need to get it, you know, obviously fight your own battle, but you want to also fight their own battle for
it's
other
such
people.
a bigger battle than just what Tash is going through. I guess, like, and that's the hard thing about it, is, you know, like we've had these news articles, and then people just start attacking Tash, like trying to get her to like justify her symptoms, or why isn't agency helping, why aren't these people helping you? Like, it's not about that. It's about, like, as a community, just being there for people who need people to be there for them.
Yeah, and I mean, I would love to know why they haven't wanted to help me. I'd love to know why I'm that one that doesn't get treated like a human. But I know I'm not the only one, and out of all of this, if I can at least help people, like, you know, I want to get better so I can help advocate for these people that don't have a voice like me, because I know I'm not the only one. And through, like, just putting myself out there in the newspaper and in the community, like they're doing a good deed page, like they've kept our family fed
For the last 4 weeks.
For the last 4 weeks, when Wins hasn't stepped up and given us a benefit.
Yeah.
They have now, finally. But, you know, like, every way we turn for help, we get shut down. But, you know, then this is happening worldwide too, with complex regional pain syndrome. Like, it's people are like, I've got friends in America who are treated exactly the same, friends in Europe, friends in the UK, all with this disease. And it's not given a voice anywhere, but it's real, and the pain we go through is so huge. Like, you know, like when I say it's as bad as giving birth, like I'm not kidding. I've given birth to 2 babies naturally, and that's the only way I can get through this. Is like, you know, half the time I'm not even here. I'm disassociating so much to get through the pain that I'm not even here. Like I can't hug my babies. Like I just want to be given a chance. Like there's treatments that work, but they're not offered to me.
We've found studies where even like the treatment Tash wants to get in Italy is called Neurodonate, and it is developed by the Italians, like for chronic regional pain syndrome, and obviously the earlier on it gets caught, the more chances of actually putting it into a full remission. But everyone has a chance with it. Like there's a chance for everyone that it can help them get better. But New Zealand even has done studies and has stuff here, like there's something in New Zealand called Penetrate, something close to that. I don't know if I got it right, but that's not offered. Like, yes, some people have had it and they said they've had it, but even if you go through ACC have done studies and they've authorised its use, but not for everyone. They won't tell everyone about it. It's just it's like the select few get it, and even ketamine, which works in very different ways, but if it's done right, it can put people into remission. It's about like replacing the damaged neural pathways in your brain that your nervous system is talking to your brain through, and like rerouting them into new ones. And if it manages to do that, it can actually put you into remission as well. And I mean, remission isn't like no pain, no loss of movement, no loss of muscle. Like remission's just like a reprieve. It's like symptoms getting better, like allowing you to live your life a bit. And that's
it'll never go away, but it gives me a chance. And people are telling me that they're offered this treatment in New Zealand. Like, why aren't I? And this is the thing with chronic pain. You find it with any kind of chronic pain or any kind of neurological disorder. Even this is how it's treated.
They just hope you go away.
Yeah, and there's policies in place in certain hospitals and stuff, even where they won't accept people in chronic pain as inpatients. If you go into the ED and you're having a flare-up, they won't accept you. They won't do anything. They can't. They don't have the space. It's not even their fault necessarily. But they've got the medicine right there in hospital right now that could help me. You know, I could be down at Wairarapa Hospital, like, right now, having an infusion.
But the old lady who
But
broke her
they
hip, who's in acute pain, she'll get it.
And if she broke her hip and she's getting into the ambulance, I'll give it to her in the ambulance. I've got it right there.
Yeah.
The studies are there. The science is there. The laws are there. The legislation's there.
There's a form on the internet you can find that you get your doctor to fill it out, and it's an order for ketamine. And your doctor can then place it, or the pain specialist can then place that.
And you
ACC.
haven't been given that?
No.
And so many others aren't either. And I don't know if it's an ACC problem, if it's a New Zealand health system problem, if it's individual hospitals. All I know is it's there in the hospitals, and some people are being offered it and some people aren't.
Yeah.
And I have to go and set up, give a fundraiser. And I've raised over $40,000 from like over 700 different people, most of them strangers.
In 4 weeks.
In 4 weeks. It's people giving me their last $10, $20 and these amazing messages of support. I have to do that to try and get overseas to get treatment, just to be in a little bit less pain. Like, it's so unfair.
So what I hear is that your immediate needs really would be to get the doctors here in the Wairarapa to give you the medicine
in New Zealand, give me and the other people that need it. I've got a friend in Wellington Hospital right now who's been there for 12 weeks now, and she's got CRPS. She's had it for over 30 years. She's being refused treatment too. They're willing to put her on a morphine pump, but they won't give her ketamine when this is what's scientifically proven to help people with CRPS.
It basically targets the nerve, like the pathway through the nerve that the CRPS causes the pain in.
Yeah.
And it can just, like, you can get 3 months relief, you can get a year's relief. It can not work. Like, there's so many different variations and scenarios. But
most people it works.
It's worth trying it. you know.
Everyone, all my friends in the States, everyone else, like this is the first thing that they do is the ketamine infusion.
And that's the difference with the Neurodrenate, which New Zealand has its own version of as well.
Yeah.
In Italy, is that it tries to fight at the root cause. So you've got systemic nerve inflammation, and the nerve inflammation is making your body release chemicals which then make your bones start to break down. So basically, it's like early onset osteoporosis is what happens.
It can kind of eventually cause.
And so the Neurodrenate, it like kind of bonds to your skeleton, and it makes your body start to rebuild its bone mass, and then that takes away a lot of the pain, because like some of the pain is caused by the damage to the bone, some of it's caused by the inflammation to the nerves. But then you got all these other. Do you want to talk about the other stuff? Like how it feels?
Because of this treatment in Italy, so this is like, you wouldn't find out for a good 8 months to a year whether it's even worked. Like, it takes a long time to build up. So the ideal scenario would be I could go and get ketamine, get some instant pain relief, and that would get me to Italy, and that would get me through until the treatment works, basically.
And we have had a pain specialist refer Tash.
I've seen a pain specialist now in Wellington.
Yep. And so he's referred Tash to a colleague, but that all hinges on ACC and
whether they accept me.
And currently, due to issues with how they feel about your claim and stuff, we're trying to battle to get that. But, you know, that's not going to happen before we get to go away. So currently...
And then I'm just still thinking as well, like, I do this, I go away, what about everyone else? What about my friends sitting there in hospital? You know, like, I just want to be able to help everyone. I feel bad that I'm the one getting to go.
But you need to go so then when you get back you can fight for people.
Yeah, so I can help them.
That is true. That is true. You know, you
'Cause
can.
how many people-
Once you've got it, your health back, you can help people. And it sounds like you've obviously put quite a few things in place, and you've obviously very knowledgeable about the conditions already. You've done a lot of research, and it's getting you to get that treatment, isn't it? Really, today, what we're all about is getting you'll give a little page to continue raise money so that you can get the treatment you need. And maybe we should have a little music break, and then we can cover some of the other key points of your coming today.
Good idea.
And then we'll have to wrap up because we do have another show at 11. So let's put that. So it's a song you chose. Do you want to tell us a bit about this song?
This song has been music is my life. It's what's gotten me through, and this song has gotten me through the last 4 weeks. It was one of my good friends on Twitch who showed me the song. I live stream on Twitch as well, and I've been live streaming my journey there. So, this song kind of explains a lot about how I feel and have been treated.
Let's put it. It's called Heavy.
You're like who I've become. Only want me when I'm numb. What happened to the lights, to the party? Don't get me started, don't get me started. I've got a closet full of skeletons, but I don't think that you can handle them. I've got a million reasons why I keep it guarded. Don't get me started, don't get me started. So now I'm too depressing to be around. I'm guessing being friends with me is just too hard. There's danger in expressing, and safety in suppressing, and burying my broken heart. The more that I speak my mind, the more I get left behind. 'Cause I'm the kind of heavy no one wants to carry. The more that I spill my soul, the more that I get let go. 'Cause I'm the kind of heavy no one wants to carry. Bleeding out, biting on my tongue.
Avoid me when I'm vulnerable. My story makes you so uncomfortable. Feels like being brave is what gets you discarded. Don't get me started, don't get me started. The disbelief deep in your eyes and saying I need help. Left a crater in my mind that makes me blame myself. 'Cause the truth if it keeps getting disregarded. Don't get me started. The more that I speak my mind, the more I get left behind.
don't get me started.
The more that I speak my mind, the more I get left behind. 'Cause I'm the kind of heavy, heavy no one wants to carry, carry.
The more that I spill my soul, the more that I can't let go. 'Cause I'm the kind of heavy, heavy no one wants to carry. Bleeding out, blotting on my tongue.
Too heavy, bleeding out, biting on my tongue. Too heavy, I'm too much for everyone.
Okay, so that was Heavy, chosen by Tash, and we've got a few minutes left here on the show, and I just wanted to see with Tash and Josh what support they could really do with right now. You know, any support that could help you right at this minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a real hard one because obviously, like, the community's been, like, they've been so good. Like, they've been there for us when, like, even our own families haven't been 100% there for us. Like, I mean, it's hard because everyone only has limited capacity and, you know, so much. But there's people that we've been telling about this for years that have just, you know, they've just brushed it off. And then we've asked them, talked to them about it recently, and, like, we don't want their money. We don't want any of that. We just want to know that they're there for us. And sometimes it feels like they're not. I mean, what we need is people being here for us. But
And
then
just talking about it.
and just talking about it, and
Yeah, like I need to raise a lot more money to try and get better, but I don't expect everyone to be able to give me money, but just talk about it, talk about me, share my give a little, talk about your own pain and the stuff that you go through, because I know there's other people that are going through it too, and the more everyone talks about it and gives it a voice, the more help that we will be able to get.
And I realised, like, you know, obviously Tash has been pushing it all over Facebook, but, you know, some people don't have Facebook. So when we get home, I'm going to make a flyer with a QR code that'll link you to Give a Little, and we're going to go around all the dairies and that support us and put them in the windows. So even if you don't have money to help us, like, if you can just, like, tell people about it, and then, you know, maybe someone will have some money to help, because we're 3/4 of the way, you know, and getting there.
And like I said, it's been people giving me their last $5, $10, $20, but with the most beautiful messages of support.
Yeah.
And with something like this, it really does come down to every last dollar. It all counts.
Yeah, so really the Give a Little is a big thing for you.
Yeah, definitely is, because we can't do it on our own, you know. And we've had, like, my dad's work gave us a big amount, and Tasha's dad's work gave us some money, and, like, but like Tash said, what really means is, like,
over
when
700 people.
when people give you, like, $16,
Yeah.
you know, like, you feel like, is that the last of the money they had for the week? Because, like, it's, like, quite a precise number. And it's people like that do that, or then, like, $3, and then but message you saying, like, you deserve to get better.
And I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these messages. I won't even be able to read them all. It's so much. Like, I could fill a wall with these beautiful messages of support from strangers. And, you know, that's part of what I want to be able to do now as well, is try and spread some of that love and hope and support, because, like, it's been beyond anything I could have ever imagined, the support and the love from everyone. So that's what's getting me through. Like, if you can make the love overcome the pain, you can get through anything.
So I guess, like, like, lots of positive energy towards this,
positive vibes.
and that's what people are thinking about it, talking about it, like, that's all energy headed towards it, and that's just going to make it happen, you know, because that's kind of how we've worked out the world works.
More opportunities to talk about it, more opportunity to share it with the world, more opportunities to get people's support and focus on the positive energy that goes towards you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if people aren't able to help you with the Give a Little page, or they spread the word, that's
Just keep me
help.
in your thoughts,
It's not
yeah.
help is not always financial.
No,
It
and
can
that's
be
it. And like, the people that definitely have the means to in our family, that, you know, they haven't donated a cent. And
But they also haven't sent me those messages of support. Or
No,
just
it
sent me
feels
those
like they haven't
good
been there.
vibes. But
and that's where the Masterton community is actually Like, we're
incredible.
staggered, like fully blown away. Like, we've had people turning up almost every day for like
With
a
a
month,
meal or
dropping food
baking
off, just
or-
dropping off bags of groceries, like coming over, watching the kids. Will like spend time with Tash because a lot of the time she's stuck in her bed, and like the kids have been home for the last week sick, so I'm having to juggle between all of them, and everyone ends up losing out. And so when people come and help and do some cleaning for us, or do some washing, like it's actually incredible because it gives Tash time with me to feel like she's not trapped alone in a prison cell of a bedroom. You know.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear that you're getting all this support inside your house, and that you can
Not from any
have-
government agencies though. Like Focus declined us because CRPS is a neurological condition. So therefore, even though Tash is
It's not on their approved list of disabilities.
so even though she's reliant on a wheelchair, technically they don't see her as disabled. I mean, even though she's like
This happens with quite a lot of neurological conditions, like
Yep.
functional neurological disorder and things like this. But
Well, thank you so much for coming today. And maybe to finish up, what I'd like to ask you, and what are your hopes for the future?
I've got so many dreams for the future. I really want to set up an advocacy agency, a proper professional advocacy agency for people with CRPS, to try and help create a standardised treatment pathway for people with CRPS, to try and create a research library online for doctors to go to. But I've got lots of ideas, but really I just want to be able to be there for my kids and for my partner, be a mum again, hug my kids. That's what I really, really want.
Yeah. Thank you, Tash. Thank you, Josh. It's been lovely having you, and I'm really, really grateful that you've made it all this way today. I'm just seriously in admiration with your bravery, and I hope it transpires through our show today, and that people are equally inspired as I am of your bravery for coming today. I know it was a bit of an unusual show, but we made it work. We adapted, and really I encourage anyone who can, support Tash and Josh in any way, whether it's go on put on the Facebook page, Natasha Brooker, and you'll find her Facebook page, and you can read her stories, and give a little page. You can also go on the Doing a Good Deed page, and there's also some links, and obviously on the Warrapa Women's Centre we have put a few links, but definitely Doing a Good Deed are doing regular fundraisers as well, so please go and check that out. And I'd really like to thank you again for being here and seeing you smile despite what you're going through. It's incredible. I hope some of you watch the TV even to see that you're here smiling and full of hopes for the future, full of ambition, obviously getting yourself better, but it's more than that. It's more than that.
It's way more than that for Tash.
It's about really helping anybody who's not being looked after when they're having serious medical condition, and it's about creating more awareness around these issues and defending people. So that's just awesome. Thank you. And I'm going to finish with a little karakia today. May peace be widespread. May the sea be like greenstone, a pathway for us all this day. Let us show respect for each other, for one another, bind us all together. Kia ora te marino, kia whakapapa pu namu te moana, hei huarahi matatu I te rangi nei, ora aroha atu aroha mai, tatu ia tatu katoa, huie taikie. Thank you.